Hiya, and share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream, I have decided to be brave and return to the horrific, scary, spooky world of Little Nightmares 2. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So this live stream is a late night scare-tastic stream. So yeah, late night scares in this live stream. Honestly, honestly, this game so far has terrified me. It's giving me just as much scares as a Resident Evil game or an Outlast game, and that is the truth, and that is saying something. Lads, how do you do to my first and lovely
Bieber,
viewer? Who the hell called me Johnny Bieber? I'm going to go into the live stream right now and see who the hell dares to call me Johnny Bieber. I don't know why I said Johnny Bieber. Johnny Bieber. Chad Middleton, get the head out of my live stream right now, boy. Only joking. Mr. Chad Hill Gaming, how are you keeping? Any update on the check? How did your day go, man? You're very welcome to my late night scare live stream of Little Nightmares 2. Chad, I was just saying there, this game, it has me genuinely scared. Like, I actually took a break from this game, and I'm not gonna lie, okay? I will admit it. Shit myself. This game is just terrifying, right? That's why I took a break. But I'm back. Decided to be brave now. I'm back playing Little Nightmares 2.
Got the files on Thursday. No new updates on it.
Not too bad. So, like today was only Saturday, so 2 days ago. Hopefully now, Chad, you will hear an update Monday and during next week, Chad. So, fingers crossed now for you, Chad, that you'll hear something next week. Chad, is it okay if I just stare at the title screen for the remainder of the live stream and just not play Little Nightmares 2? Is that okay? Because I'm actually terrified. I played Little Nightmares 1, yeah, and that was scary. That was scary, yeah. But I didn't expect Little Nightmares 2 to be so scary, like. Surprisingly terrifying.
Fatality on Mechagodzilla Elbow Cup.
King Kong does a fatality on Mechagodzilla. Jesus Christ. It's the most Japanese comment I've ever read in my life, to be honest. Okay, well, I'm actually ready. I'm ready to return to Little Nightmares 2. I'm actually not. But as to say, fake it until you make it. I swear to God, I'm not joking. The reason I haven't played this game for so long is because I'm terrified.
Kong rips off the head with the metal spine elbow cup.
Crazy. So Godzilla is the full-on mecha, a mecha Godzilla. So literally, just picturing that in my head. Is it okay if we talk about mecha Godzilla for the rest of the live stream? Because I mean, just this noise alone is actually giving me goosebumps right now. Like I don't even want to know what is making that noise. That alone is scaring me now, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, I'll be brave. This is all about late night scares.
Mechagodzilla is controlled by some evil guy in a VR headset. El Boca.
VR headset. A fucking VR headset. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sounds like one really like insane like Japanese movie. Is it a Japanese? Is it a Japanese movie or is it American? Mental chat. Got all these masks. Or they're like, actually they're not really masks either, they're like clay
No,
kind of
this one's American.
Jesus. That would have sounded so Japanese, isn't it? Here 6, heads up. I always like games that have good interactivity, environmental interactivity, interactive environments basically. Oh Jesus. Get used to the controls again now, because I keep forgetting how to run in this game. And believe me, a terrifying game like this.
Mortal Kombat movie going to be shown in theaters too.
You're lucky, Chad, because our cinemas are closed, and I would say they're going to be closed for the foreseeable future, to be honest with you. So you're lucky, and even if you didn't go to the cinema, but you're lucky, oof indeed, but you're lucky enough to go to, you have HBO Max, and we don't. Now there's probably a way that I can trick them into thinking that I'm actually from America, but I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. So yeah, Chad, you're lucky, man. Because I really want to see that movie. Oh my god. Stop. Lads, I actually, right now, let me just describe how I'm feeling right now. Pretty sure I just shat myself. No, all joking aside, I actually have goosebumps right now, like. Oh god.
Spooky.
Oh man, it's beyond spooky. It's creepy. Oh god. No, it's beyond spooky and creepy. Honestly, man, it's just terrifying. It's terrifying, like. I've live streamed games like Resident Evil, and I'm talking like the good Resident Evil games, yeah? The real survival horror Resident Evil games. I've played Outlast, and I've played a few other horror and survival horror games in between, and I'm telling you, man, very rarely would I use the word terrifying. Right? But I'm telling you, right now, I am terrified. And it's moments like this that I took a break from playing Little Nightmares 2. Because I'm absolutely shitting myself. I was hyped for this game. I remember telling people, like, oh, I can't wait for Little Nightmares 2 to come out. Oh my god, I never expected myself to be. I think I actually forgot what kind of game it was, like, you know. Oh god. Okay, I need to move, don't I? So am I supposed to just go over here? What? In the heck? Oh, fuck off. Seriously, what the fuck is that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Nah. I'm done. Nah, that's it. Nah. End of the stream. No, I'm only joking. Half joking. Just... I have no words to describe what I just saw there. Like that. I'm sorry, but this game makes the enemies in Silent Hill look like fucking Teletubbies. What the Ah, lad, stop. I like how 6 just leaves me behind every single time. Thanks, 6. You've been a great help so far in this game. Mother of God. Oh my. Oh God. And you know what? There's very little games, very little horror games, scary games, that will like genuinely give me goosebumps. As I have just... Oh God. No, I can't. Like, I'm only after watching a horror movie, like, which makes it worse, like. And I'm also doing a bit of multitasking, like I'm looking out for those static versions of myself, shadow versions, and I'm also looking for masks, like, which is just not the right time for this, like, but I don't think
what
I see it.
What movie did you watch?
It was called Polaroid. It actually reminded me of Project... What's it called again? Project Zero is what it's called now. It's a horror movie about this Polaroid camera, and once you take a photo of somebody, they will eventually die because the Polaroid camera is possessed by somebody. I'm not going to say too much because it's going to spoil the movie. Who is in the live stream? It's Batman, straight from the Batcave in Gotham. Welcome, Batman. Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you getting on? How are you keeping? You're very welcome to my late night live stream of Little Nightmares 2, the game that's absolutely terrifying me. I took a break from playing this game because I was scared. Genuinely scared. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't think I see any masks around here or any static versions of myself. They're usually in areas of the game that's not these kind of areas of the game anyways. Oh, what is he doing?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it reminds me of a game called
Sup, Batman.
It's called Project Zero, isn't it? Oh no. Oh God, come on. Where am I? Oh God. Okay, I literally did not expect him to lift up the bed, like,
Fatal
Jesus.
Frame.
Yeah, it's called Fatal Frame in America, and then Nintendo bought the rights to it, and now it's called Project Zero, I think. Or was it always called Fatal Frame in America? I'm not too sure. I was watching another good movie yesterday on Netflix called Spree, and it's about this guy, this streamer, who will do anything for followers. Literally anything, including killing people. He goes absolutely psycho because he wants to get followers. And it's a real interesting insight into just how desperate people can be, like, to be, like, quote unquote famous on, you know, on social media. It's a good movie, but it's also kind of disturbing, like, at the same time, like, you know. There's also a bit of hypocrisy in the movie in terms of social issues. Like, 1 minute they're saying racism is bad, which it is. I mean, make no bones about it, like, I mean, racism is wrong and it should be fought in every way, in the right way. But the next minute they're making fun of homeless people. I'm like, okay, so it's wrong to be a racist, but it's okay, you know, homelessness is accepted, and even worse, it's okay to make fun of them. Okay, that makes sense. Well, it makes sense in this fucked up, unbalanced world. But yeah, it was a good movie. I'm tempted to explore further up there, because no, I'm not going up there. Even if there is a static version of myself up there, it can stay up there. As far as I'm concerned. I've been told that I can replay these areas, so I'm not too worried about not getting a static version of myself right now in the game. Actually, scratch that. I may have to get a key to open that. Oh no, I have to pick something up, don't I? And throw that the switch beside the door. But oh my god, where am I gonna have to go now? Okay, I think I see what I need to pick up, and hopefully he won't pick up the bed. Oh my god, I'm literally shaking right now. Wait, hold on a second. See that cabinet?
People who don't like Green Hill Gaming who were used to subscribe say I don't like Green Hill Gaming, I don't take a shit with being unsub.
People who don't like Green Hill Gaming, who were used to subscribe, say I don't like Green Hill Gaming, I don't take a shit. I don't take a shit with being Oh god. See that cabinet though? I think there might be something inside it, but I don't know. Oh my god, where am I again? Okay. Once he moves to the other side of the room, I'm gonna see can I jump into that cabinet. Oh god. Oh fuck. Ah, Jesus. Alright. Never mind the cabinet. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with finding.
Danny DeVito, elbow cup.
Danny DeVito. The image of him. Danny DeVito. Oh, don't. So there's a little
Whoever
time.
made this game likes fat people cause people are fat, lol.
Loving your comments tonight, Batman. This game is very diverse. It includes fat people. Ah, oh, stop. Ah. Let's just run. Okay, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Oh shit, throw. That worked out a lot better than I thought it. Oh my god, look at that fat piece of lard. How did they even fit in there? Right. I don't know what it is about this live stream of Little Nightmares 2, but I've become obsessed with looking for masks and static versions of myself. But they wouldn't be in areas like the areas back there. Like, you're hardly going to be looking for a mask when you're being chased by a boss. You know? So they're going to be in areas like this, really, like when it's much quieter. So I can have a look around. I actually forgot at the torch there. Wait, what if I go back? What would happen? Yeah, if I go back. Hold on a second now, what the hell am I hearing? Never mind. I'm back. Okay, so this cabinet, which I don't think I can actually get to it because I can't climb up on top of these beds, so it doesn't matter. And there's probably, more than likely, nothing in this area. No static version of myself. Static version / shadow version of myself. But then again, there could be. And I just, I hate it. No, I doubt very much that there was any masks or shadow people. We just call them shadow people. Shadow people here. Alright, onwards into this hellish world. Also, I'm going to be making a live stream soon, talking about
Have you seen the Suicide Squad trailer?
I haven't, Chad. I've said this a few times now in my live streams. I wouldn't consider myself a comic book fan or a fan of comics. I've watched movies like Spider-Man, Batman. I've even played video games like Spider-Man and Batman, and I've enjoyed watching those movies and playing those games. But I wouldn't consider myself a fan of comics, DC or Marvel. Definitely not in the way that most people do, like die-hard comic fans. And I'm just not the kind of person that is like, oh, did you check out the latest, you know, Avengers trailer, did you check out the latest Spider-Man trailer? It's not really my kind of style, if that makes sense. So the short answer to your question is no, I haven't. No. What I was going to say there is I'm actually planning on doing a live stream talking about the original 1995 Mortal Kombat movie, not Annihilation. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was the second Mortal Kombat movie, which was absolutely terrible in the eyes of many. Personally, I enjoyed it. But the general opinion about Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the Mortal Kombat sequel, was that it was trash. I won't be talking about that movie, but I will be talking about the original 1985 Mortal Kombat movie, which was and still is regarded as one of the greatest video game movies ever made. And I'm not going to spoil it, but there's just something I want to talk about. I just think there's something is going on, in people's minds, and I just need to kind of set the record straight, for other people. So I'll be talking about it. Stay tuned for that one. I just think some people online, particularly online, need a bit of a reality check. We're all hyped for the Mortal Kombat 2021, reboot movie. I can't wait to see that movie. And I'm kicking the Irish government actually, that I can't see it in cinemas or even watch it in HBO Max. But I want to talk about the original movie in a dedicated live stream. I was gonna squeeze it into the end of this live stream, but oh, fuck off! Oh Jesus! What the fuck? Turn off the torch. Oh, I can't. Oh man. I need to take a sip of my tea now before I move any forward, because if I attempt to take a sip of my tea and move forward, I can tell you there'll be tea all over me, and not good. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I want to say one thing about the Resident Evil reboot movie that's been released this September. The director of the Resident Evil reboot movie has said, in his own words, that he wants to direct quote from him now, but he did say more or less that he wants the movie, and the movie is going to stay faithful to the games. And all I'm going to say is bullshit. This is like an extended conversation on one of my previous live streams where I was talking about the Resident Evil reboot movie. Bullshit. How is the Resident Evil reboot movie staying faithful to the Resident Evil games if it's telling the mansion incident in one night and the Raccoon City incident? How can he tell the story of the mansion and Raccoon City incident in one night? Because in the games, which he claims he's staying faithful to, the mansion incident alone takes place over one night. And then 2 months later, The Raccoon City incident happens over 2 nights. So how the hell is he staying faithful to the games? Why? Because of a couple of props. The mansion is a prop. The Raccoon City Police Department is a prop. The mansion incident is the story. The Raccoon City incident is the story. What happens in the mansion is the story. What happens stars is the story. What happens in Raccoon City is the story. So it's going to take more than props and the nostalgia attached to those props to make a good video game movie. And I think the story is going to suffer as a result. Because that's what I wanted to say. Because I came across that the other day. And so I wanted to add that to my Resident Evil reboot discussion. How can you stay faithful to the games? It's bullshit. I could just sense a jump scare happening. Wait, I'll just stop and pause, take a sip of my tea, because I don't want to fucking choke on my tea or spit it all over the place. But I do want to say this in relation to the Resident Evil reboot movie. As I said in the previous live stream, is I am a huge Resident Evil fan. Like, Resident Evil is celebrating 25 years this year. I actually shared Resident Evil's Facebook post celebrating 25 years, like celebrating the timeline of Resident Evil. And what I said was, there's no video game series that has evolved with the times and come out on top as much as the Resident Evil series. I mean, just look at how that series has changed in so many ways, so many times over so many years, and it's still on top. I mean, it's the reason why it's getting a reboot movie, and 2 Netflix series. It's huge. It's bigger now than it's ever been before, and it's evolved so many times. It's now first person, it's a survival horror experience. It's just amazing. So I love Resident Evil, I always will. So, of course, I'm going to watch this movie, and I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm also going to be very critical about it as a die-hard Resident Evil fan. As
Ghost of Tsushima getting a movie by a guy that worked on the Matrix and John Wick movies.
Fantastic. I know my good buddy Damien will be delighted to hear that. He's a massive fan of Ghost. That's going to be, if it's directed by those, if it's made by a movie, or if it's made by a movie, if the movie is made by a guy that worked on those 2 movies, then it's going to be great. That's actually very unique, actually, for a video game so fresh to receive a movie adaptation. Don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, it's just like, hopefully, like, whoever's making this movie isn't rushing into it. Like, do they even know enough about the game to actually make a movie? It's an interesting one. A huge video game.
Sony is publishing it too.
Oh, well, if Sony are publishing it, then I'm confident that they will make sure that, that it's not just that it isn't just a cash grab, and that they, stay true to the source material. But yeah, I'm actually going to make 2 videos. The first video I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking about the original Resident Evil, or the original Mortal Kombat
Tsushima
movie. Goat, I love that comment, Damien. What an opening comment. Man, there's a reason why you had a heart and soul at Green Hill Gaming, and there's the reason right there. There's one of the reasons right there, man. Fantastic comments. Great opening comment. Damien, buddy, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to my late night scare-tastic live stream of Little Nightmares 2, where I'm once again shitting myself. Damien, how you getting on, man? What's the crack? How did your day go? You enjoying your break from college? Your much needed and well deserved break from college. Man, I'm not gonna lie, this game has terrified me so far, and I will admit there's a reason why I haven't played this game for a long while, and the reason is it just
How's things,
terrifies me.
Chad?
Absolutely terrifies me. Mother of God. But I'll be making 2 upcoming live streams. One I'll be talking about the original 1985 Mortal Kombat movie, and then the next live stream we'll just be
I'm
talking.
good, Johnny. How's things?
Glad to hear it, Damien. I'm doing well now, to be honest with you. Apart from being terrified by this game, I could very well shit myself by the end of the live stream. But other than that, I'm doing well. But all joking aside, in life, well, apart from fucking being well into a year of lockdown, other than that, I'm doing well, man. And glad to hear you're doing well as well, Damien. And I hope you're enjoying your time off college, man. It's good to have a break, man. Especially when,
The
I've
new
done
wrong
so
turn
much.
is absolute dog shit.
I didn't even know there was a new wrong turn. Or maybe I forgot about it. And that says a lot, really. If I have forgotten about it, it says a lot about the movie, to be honest. I remember watching the original Wrong Turn many, many years ago. It's always hard to go back and
Things are fine.
it's always good. It's tricky to reboot or remake any sort of intellectual property, which is actually what I'm going to be talking about actually in my upcoming live stream. Like we're talking about like basically one of my live streams will be basically about like how do you make an adaptation to a movie, and how do you years down the
If we
road.
could see you play this game rolling on the floor laughing.
Apologies, I will. Holy hell, your profile picture has me even more terrified than this game. Like seriously, I went from watching a horror movie to playing a horror game to looking back at one of the most horrific. I can barely see
Face
it,
with
but
tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
it's just horrific. But nonetheless, strategic quad. Why does God punish me with these names that I just cannot pronounce? Like seriously, I'm just going to call you Quad. Is that okay, Quad? Quad, welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much for checking out my live stream of Little Nightmares 2. And I will play it again. Apologies. I will play it again. See, there's a reason. This is deliberate. This is deliberate stalling.
Welcome, strategic.
I'm terrified from the game. I'm terrified of the game. That's the reason why I'm not playing it. I just know something is going to happen, and I'm not ready for it. Like, okay, I'm guessing that I'm going to fall through the floor here at some stage.
I bought Annabelle doll.
You bought an Annabelle doll. Well, keep it away from me. I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need no haunted, terrifying dolls in my life. Quad. Oh, do you know when you're just anticipating a jump scare? There's nothing more
From
terrifying.
Treat Studios.
From a trick.
Would it help if you played some Bieber music in the background?
Actually would.
Elbow cup.
Would lighten the mood a little bit. Trick F Treat Studios. Did you actually get it though? Damn. Oh, I couldn't have that in my house now, to be honest. Imagine waking up and seeing that, like, in the middle of the night. Or how do I grab onto things again? Oh God.
In late but here.
Who is here? Fortnite game 1, 2, 3 are never late. Nobody is ever late to Green Hill Gaming.
Fortnite.
Most important thing is you're here now, and I really appreciate you being here. And welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, man. How are you getting on? How are you keeping? Very welcome to my late night scaretastic live stream of Little Nightmares 2, the game that has me shitting myself. And speaking of shitting myself,
Could you?
your video is hilarious. I just have to once again point out that your video is hilarious. I hope I'm not putting the spotlight on you now or making you embarrassed. But that video that you made on me, first of all, again, I appreciate you making that video. Really do. Thanks, man. But like, just the way that you just completely brushed off that fart was honestly hilarious. Just wanted to say that, but I won't embarrass you any further. But hope you enjoy the live stream. Little Nightmares 2, swear to God, the game has me terrified. Glad you're keeping well, man. I am doing well now. I am doing well. Other than lockdown, I'm doing well. I'm not looking forward to a jump scare that I know is coming up. I'm gonna put on my torch.
Little Nightmares 2, I'ma shit my pants, how about you? What you playing this on?
I know. Let me get the live chat up properly so I can be Little Nightmares 2, I'ma shit my pants. How about you? Oh, Jesus Christ. This game is, I'm telling you one thing, this game will have you farting and sharting for the remainder of the live stream. I am playing it on PS5. It's a PS4 game, but being played on a PS5 thanks to the wonders of backwards compatibility on PS4. There has to be something secret around here, or not? Wait, what?
If you like horror, I got a game to recommend.
What is it? Fire away. I like a bit of horror. I'm trying to figure out what was the point of opening this.
It's for PS5.
Oh, really? What's the name of it?
Get that new Alien game, Elbow Cup. FNAF Security Breach.
That new Alien game. I seen a little bit of it, but I have to look more into it. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Is that out and all? Yeah, I've been looking at that actually. I've been looking at that since it got announced actually on the PS5 event. And I've seen the latest trailer on the State of Play
Hey.
as well. Hardly. Are you sure it's out? I didn't know that game was out. It looks good. I've actually never played any game in the Five Nights at Freddy series, but what I like about this new game
It's
is
like Jock, it's a free roam.
it's like, what's TJOC? Sorry, no, free roam. Yeah, I like the fact that it's, you know, that you can roam around the game, that you can actually move your character around, and I like the fact that, like, no offense to the Five Nights at Freddy series, but I like the fact that it feels like a real game, in that I can just control my character, and it's, yeah, I definitely.
The joy of creation.
What's the Joy of Creation? I don't know what that game is. And I also don't know what the hell was the point of opening
Jock.
this. The Joy of... I've never actually heard of the Joy of Creation. I need to figure out where to go. As in, like, more than likely. Oh wait, there's a key. This is going to annoy me now because I have a funny feeling like there's a mask or something. Maybe she's supposed to push me in. I can't help but think that 6 is supposed to push me. Wait, what if I try to catch her hand or something? Move. Oh, wait. Don't know what that really did, to be honest with you, but... Yeah, I've become obsessed with just looking for masks in this live stream. And the fact that I can open that I can draw out has me thinking like there's gotta be a reason for that. Like there's a reason that it opened up.
She's meant to maybe she frozen.
Do you know what, I was thinking that too.
Roses are red, violets are blue, I think. The two characters in Little Nightmares 2 love each other. How about you?
Ah, I think they do as well. She's meant to. Maybe she's... Oh, I was thinking that as well, Quad. She's frozen, the bitch. How do I unfreeze her? Pick something up and throw it at her. I could just restart the last checkpoint. Hopefully I'm not too far back. Okay. So I will try this again.
BTW Chad, you still there?
Ah, Chad is always there. He never leaves. Oh, you were right. Quad, I love you.
Yeah. I got question.
See, Chad is still here. Quad, legend. Oh my god. Well, there's the key anyway. I was actually hoping...
What is the new Alien game, Chad?
Yeah, good question, actually. Well, even though I know a little bit about it, but I don't really know fully. So, hopefully now Chad will tell us more about this Alien game. Oh my god. So the key is up there, but I'm still hoping that somewhere in this area there's at least a mask. Something anyway, at least. Alright, so... Oh my god. Like, I'm literally inside a morgue. How much more grim can you get? Doesn't get any more grim than being in a morgue, like, does it?
Have you seen the teacher yet? Wait, dumb questions, Rai.
Oh, I have. No, there is never a dumb question on Green Hill Gaming. You can ask any question. So don't ever think you're asking a dumb question. I have come across the teacher, and they can tell you it's taken 10 years off my life. It's just, oh god. Like, I knew it. Let me jumping on a dead body, fucking hell. I just, it moved funny there. I thought that I might have to do something.
Any question? Alien Fireteam, it's like Left 4 Dead. Why did Dad leave?
Any question at all? Oof! I wasn't ready for that question. Damn. I do not know the answer to that question. You can ask the question, but I can't guarantee you that I will have the answers to the question. Damn. Alien Fireteam. It's like Left 4 Dead. Sounds interesting, Chad. I must look into it. I've seen a few short videos of it, but didn't really look too much into it. Alright, so I know how to get the key, but... Well, I'm way too far to jump across there. Surely I won't be able to make that jump. Ooh,
He was getting milk.
He was getting milk. Maybe
We still don't have any.
the shop that he got the milk from is still in. Maybe
Evil Dead game coming too.
maybe it was locked down. Evil Dead. Oh yeah, I've seen that actually in Evil Dead game. Maybe the shop that he was getting the milk in got locked down due to COVID-19. I'm sure he'll be home soon. Don't worry. I'm gonna try to care less about getting masks and finding static versions of myself because I feel like it's just gonna get in the way of me actually, enjoying the game. Like, I need to figure out how to actually. Where do I go from here? Unless I have to kind of jump across now. Alright, let me think. Well, the key is up there. So I need to find a way to get up on top of this. Oh, here we go. I was expecting
Have
that.
you heard of it, Dead of Night? There is a hat very near Zipper Mouth face.
There's a half very near. Ah, Quad, tell me please. I must know, Quad. Please. Tell me please. I beg of you, please. I must know. Have you heard of Dead of Night? I actually have heard of it, actually.
Behind you.
As in, wait, no. So I'm standing here. So, you mean here? Tell me. Wait, do you mean like behind? You mean... Oh, Jesus. You mean here, don't you? Wait, that's where I came through.
No.
Okay, so not here. So this area here. I have to know. Now I have become even more obsessed with getting a hat, because now I know there's a hat here.
No. You
Wait,
should
what?
go.
You should have, John. Ah, Quad. Where? On the table, maybe. In the bucket.
You should have had the title B.
You should have had the title B. Looking for hats. Quad. Where is the mask? Thank you, please.
Open something.
Open something. I will.
Little nightmares, too late night shits, lol.
Late night shits. Thank you, Quad. I will open something. I'm going to open every single thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, is it a hat? It's a hat! Quad, I swear to God, I love you. You've just made my night now. Menu, hats. Oh god, I love it. It's like a full-on mummy head. Oh yes, yes, yes. The stream is now. I feel complete.
Wanna hear a sea shanty?
I feel complete. I do.
Okay, hand, light skin tone.
Thank you so much, Quad. Really appreciate it. This is what I love about my live streams. This level of interactivity is fantastic. Legend. A sea shanty. Yes. Fire away with the sea shanty. Look at my new hat. I love it.
There once was a ship that put to sea.
What's a ship put to sea? Oh, ship. I thought it said shit.
The name of the ship was the Bully of Tea.
The Bully of Tea. Yes, now I have the key.
I just been watching Pirates on Netflix. It's good.
Oh, would you believe I actually come across that a few times on Netflix, and I actually, like, I wasn't too sure whether I would like it or not, but
The winds blew up her
I might give it a go.
down, and below my bully boys below.
Below, down below. And my bully boys. I love it. And I'm actually going to give Pirates a view. I love how in this game when you collect something like a key item, it just automatically gets put into your pocket. Like, so I think in part 1 you had to carry it around with you, which was it was annoying. Okay, 6, we got the key. But maybe there's a static version of myself. Maybe there's a shadow person around. Quad, is there a shadow person around?
Soon may the Wellerman come to give us succor and tea and rim.
Can't be the good old rim. I presume you meant rum. Rum. But Quad, if you know if there's a...
think so.
Thank you. No, we don't have to go looking for one.
One day when the tugging is done we will take our leave and go.
Nice one, Quad. That's where I've just become obsessed with collecting everything in the game. Maybe I should worry about that once I have the main game complete, and then go back and look for all the hats and the static people. So thank you. Now at least I know there's none around here. And Fortnite Gamer. Alright, let's progress onwards into this hellish world. So far, I've got no major jump scares. I hope I didn't speak too soon. I actually don't want to open that door. I don't want to open that door because I got a funny feeling the second I open it, I'm going to get that jump scare.
Why are pirates? Because they are.
That's actually a good one. Might be a bit cheesy, but it's actually a good one. I like it. It's simple but funny. I'm gonna use that one.
She not been 2 weeks from shore, when down and down the right whale bore the captain called all hands, and swore he'd take that whale in tow.
We got pirate sea shanties into the chat. I love it. See, this kind of interactivity is just, I love it. Alright, let's open that door. We're reluctantly opening that door because I'm going to straight away hide over here. Alright, what? I thought that was that looks like it's open from here. What is she doing? What the what in the hell? 6 is fully possessed. This game got an update recently. What the hell did it put into it? Jesus Christ. Well, as long as she's happy.
She having a fit.
100%. Oh no, she's back. Full on having a fit there, she was. Oh, I love these moments in Little Nightmares where the game just for a moment just turns into like a very dark and horrific
Cool.
platformer. I love it. Paul, Chad, do you know that YouTuber Dynasty? I think his name is Dynasty, Dynasty something. Anyway, he does a lot of Mortal Kombat content. He he was lucky enough to interview the guys behind Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat reboot movie. But for whatever reason, he wasn't allowed to record the interview. Like he couldn't do any audio or any
I
video.
don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay, nonetheless, it's funny because he found a loophole around his situation. So he actually used text to speech to to put the interview on his video. So it's not actually their audio. It's basically a robotic like text to speech. So he was able to put that onto the video. But I let the comment in, joking. I said, I loved your interview with Cyrax and Sector, you know, the cyborg ninjas in Mortal Kombat, because that's what it sounds like. But it was actually quite funny, to be honest. I'm just waiting for a jump scare. I'm telling you, do you know what's worse? Do you know what's more terrifying than the actual jump scare? Is the
Hacks a server.
anticipation. Is the actual anticipation, to be honest with you. Hacks a server.
The restaurant. What?
The restaurant. What? Oh my god, what is making that noise? Oh Jesus Christ, Fatso's back. Fatso's back, but he's stuck. Fatso's stuck. What happened, Fatso? Oh wait, how did you see me? I was hiding under the sink. I'm gonna have a look. I think I think I need a fuse.
What do you call the PS5 sold by a drug addict?
What a question. Oh, I can't think of a funny answer to that question. I don't know.
Wi-Fi router.
A Wi-Fi router. So I need a fuse. Which is in
Danny
the next
DeVito
room.
wants to bite your nose, elbow cup.
Well, Danny DeVito can fuck off. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, you wouldn't just like earlier when he toppled the bed. You wouldn't think that he would actually like topple the table. Like, oh, it's terrifying.
Is tomorrow Easter?
No, it's next week. It's next week. I think so anyway. Oh crap. Ah shit. This is going to be tricky. I can see the fuse, but I can also see a fat Danny DeVito. So how am I going to get up there?
Swiggity swooty Danny DeVito wants her booty.
He ain't getting it. Oh, she's gonna give me a heady back, isn't she? Okay. Come on. Oh my god.
I must say the N-word.
Go ahead. So every rapper, 90% of rappers say it. So why the hell not?
Nigger.
It actually came out. Well, how can you get away with that, but I can't? If I type it in, it won't come up. Oh, that's actually funny. We've got a COVID patient recovering. Oh, wait, I'm gonna drop.
Back, so haha.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to go slightly political here now for a second. I feel that if members of the black community really find the word nigger offensive, and if they really respected their heritage, and if they really felt sympathy for their ancestors and what they went through, then they wouldn't be dropping the word left, right and centre in rap. And not just in rap, but in general. That's my opinion, and I've always said that. If they really want to respect their heritage, then don't use an offensive word over and over again. That's what I would say to that. So I think that if everyone else can use that word, then let's use it. Whoop. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Danny DeVito's coming to get me. And Danny DeVito just ate me. Eaten by Danny DeVito.
I got a rubbery sword pack at my door, they are cool.
I got a rubbery sword pack at my door, they are cool. What's a rubbery sword pack?
It's for Mom.
It's her.
She bought
Okay.
them.
She bought them. Ah, cool. Like toy swords. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god, come on. Nobody move. Wait, he's checking on him so I can... Come on. Oh my god. Shit. Have it. That was actually easy enough. Oh god. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ.
Do you have VR headset?
I don't, but I cannot wait to get the PlayStation VR 2. Oof. God, it's got completely annihilated. Gonna give an extended answer to that question. So no, I don't own, and oh no, I actually do technically own a virtual reality. Don't know if I can call it a headset, but I have the Nintendo Labo VR pack. It's basically a cardboard virtual reality headset that you actually put together yourself, because it's part of the Nintendo Labo brand of the Nintendo Switch. So it's basically a bunch of cardboard and a lens, and you put it all together, and you have your own DIY VR. So that's the only VR I have right now. I don't have the PlayStation VR. The reason so is because I just didn't want to have so many wires attached to like the back
This has
of the...
zero things to do with my question, but do you hate the gay?
Am I oh God. Okay. What a question. No. I absolutely do not. Um,
Because
no.
I'm gay.
Totally fine. I do not at all hate gay people. So to answer your question,
Good.
no. And that is totally fine. You don't even have to say it. You don't even have to explain yourself, man. So yeah. So PlayStation VR, I have not got that at the moment because I just felt like I had too many wires, and you were just putting the wire into the back of the PS4 and then into this little box, and then that was going into the back of the TV, and oh, it was just too chunky and too clunky. Which is why I'm really hyped for PlayStation VR 2, because that connects directly into your PlayStation 5, and I cannot wait to play some VR games on PS5. I'm just hyped beyond belief. So yeah, I love VR. I'm one of the people who truly believes that VR is actually the future of not only gaming but entertainment. I really do believe it.
I'm
I
the
just
make of it BRB.
no problem. Coolaboola. I'll be here for quite a while, so hopefully I'll see you when you come back. So yeah, I just felt like when PlayStation VR released, and even Oculus Rift and other VR heads, I just felt like they had a long way to go before they were complete. But I feel like with PlayStation VR 2, it's going to be at a stage where it is complete, so it'll be a complete VR experience. And I love VR. I've experienced VR multiple times. I played a bit of Oculus Rift, and what I had was just like, um, what I had was just like, fucking, the hell is it called? Like an amusement park type experience in VR. So I was like way up in the air on this ride, and like put on the VR headset and you're looking down, you can see how high you are and everything. It was just surreal. I felt like I was going to fall a few times. Then I played some VR, PlayStation VR. A little bit of that. It was like a football experience. I was headering this ball into a goal, and it just felt amazing because when you put on a VR headset and you look up and you look down, left and right, the whole world is around you. You're in the game, so it was amazing. And then to play some Nintendo Switch VR, which is good. It's a good VR experience. It's obviously nothing like Oculus Rift or PlayStation VR, but it's still VR. You still get the virtual reality experience. Um, so I feel that with PSVR 2, it's going to be complete and it's going to be full on. So just give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, lads. Oh, God. I hope this is the final segment of this boss. Although I think I've only just encountered him, actually. Run, 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 run. What? I don't know. I'm not running faster. Maybe I have to run and then jump. God. Yes. Oh no. Oh God. This is amazing. And this is something as well that is just, in my opinion, unique to like a survival horror experience because okay, there is a few chase sequences in survival horror games, but this is just, in my opinion, it's just on a different level. It's very like cinematic, but horrific cinematic, you know? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh, he got me. Well, hold on, huh? So I obviously have to keep moving, so. Cool. Oh yeah, lock him in, burn him. Burn him. Burn him. Burn the fucker. I'm getting very Resident Evil 5 vibes here. Yeah, burn. I actually kind of feel sorry for him, by the way. Six is this is a very symbolic moment here. Like, Six is like, I don't know, something strange about Six. She's just like we just burned someone alive, like, and she's just like, huh. I'm heating my hands. This game should definitely get some type of award. Not just the Game Awards this year, but just every kind of award show. I don't know if Game of the Year is I don't know if it's Game of the Year, category, but like it definitely should get some sort of award. I feel it's deserving of an award, like. You're going to give me a heady back. Yay. Okay. Watch us open. Oh, it's a lift. I feel I may have missed the shadow person, but... So, cool. Oh, it's got a trophy, a silver trophy as well, there. Silver trophy. I'm just going to check and see what that trophy actually is. Oh, wait. Pause. Notifications. What was it called? Hospitalized. So I finished the hospital. Are you sure you don't need any further treatments? Oh, I'm positive. Positive. I don't want to return to the hospital ever again. I'm done. I'm just gonna run back to the main hall and just... Because you just never know where those static people could be, Hiding anywhere. I think tomorrow I'm going to make that video on the live stream on the original Mortal Kombat movie that was released in 1995. And again, it's not Annihilation. I think there are some people who their mind automatically migrates to the sequel, Annihilation. So forget Annihilation, forget the sequel. I'll be talking about yeah, Chad, look forward to that, man. I will be talking about the original 1995 release of the Mortal Kombat movie. Again, not Annihilation, not the sequel. The original first Mortal Kombat movie, directed by Paul Anderson. I'll be talking about it. I'm not going to say too much because it'll give it away, but I have I just have an interesting point to make. And you know me, Chad, it'll be an extended point. There's something I noticed today. Something I picked up on today, and I really want to, get it off my chest, and I want to talk about it. And I also want to make another live stream another time, a different day, on like how do you basically talking about like how do you go about adapting a video game into a movie or a TV show or a series? And also, how do you reboot or remake an adaptation? I've got a few things to say about that, because I just think some people online just think everything is so black and white, and just to kind of give you like a taste of what I'm trying to say, go back to the Resident Evil reboot, moving out for a second. Like, the director is saying that he is staying faithful to the games in his reboot movie, but at the same time, he's telling the Mansion and Raccoon City incident in one night, whereas in the games that he claims to be staying faithful to, the Mansion incident alone takes place over one night, and the Raccoon City incident happens 2 months later over 2 nights. So he is not staying true. He's not staying faithful to the games. The only thing that seems to be staying faithful to the games are props. A sign saying "Welcome to Raccoon City," a mansion, and a police department. They're props. Like, is that what it takes to make a good video game movie adaptation? It's a strange one. The fans just seem to be happy enough with that. The fans seem to be happy enough with props that are like injected with nostalgia. So once you see a sign and once you see a building, you're like, oh yeah, great movie. But what about the story? The props don't tell a story. Actors tell a story. And I want to say something as well. And I honestly, in today's world, 2021, a world full of, self-entitled snowflakes that feel the whole world, feel like they're owed the whole world. I don't really care who I offend when I say this. Jill Valentine is a fictional character, but she exists in a fictional world. Jill Valentine exists in the Resident Evil universe. Jill Valentine is a white American. That's who she is. Me saying that, it is what it is. Jill Valentine in the Resident Evil universe is a white American. She was born in America in Raccoon City. So why she is of mixed race in the movie is interesting, because I was watching an interview with the screenwriter of the Mortal Kombat reboot movie today, and he spoke about how it was important for the movie to be authentic, and authentic in terms of being inclusive, speaking of having different races in the movie. But more importantly, he mentioned that Sub-Zero is a Chinese ninja. So he spoke about how important it was to get a Chinese actor to play as Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero is a Chinese ninja, so he had to be portrayed by a Chinese actor. Interesting that he would say that, but apparently somebody in the Resident Evil reboot movie feels it's okay for a mixed race actor to play as Jill Valentine, who's actually a white American. Like, it's like, I'm white. I'm not Chinese. So if somebody was portraying me, let's say I went out and stole a car and joyrided around my area and smashed up a few signs in the car and caused mayhem, and police caught me and reported Johnny Green Hill Gaming, a Chinese man from Hong Kong was arrested today for joyriding. I'm not Chinese. I'm not from Hong Kong. So you kind of get where I'm coming from. Like, Jill Valentine might not exist in the real world, but Sub-Zero doesn't exist in the real world. But nonetheless, in the Mortal Kombat universe, Sub-Zero is the Chinese ninja. And in the Mortal Kombat reboot movie, he is portrayed by a Chinese actor, which makes sense because it brings authenticity and it does become a lot more variant and inclusive. Yet in the Resident Evil reboot movie, somehow Jill Valentine, who in the Resident Evil universe as a white American is somehow played by a mixed race, I think she's African as well, mixed race African. It just, to me, it's not very authentic, and that's not who Jill Valentine is. And I'm going to address the big elephant in the room, which is a bunch of snowflakes.
Wesker is Irish, El Burka.
Is Wesker Irish? No, real, Chad, is he? Is he? Because I would equally say that's not very authentic either. Like, it's not authentic. So I'm going to address the big elephant in the room, which is a bunch of, snowflakes who will be, accusing me of being racist because of my comments. And do you notice as well, that is just, I did not know that. That is mental. That is mental. I know that in one of Paul Anderson's Resident Evil movies, I think it was Resident Evil Extinction, where the first time they had Albert Wesker, he
Tom
was...
Hopper.
Oh, is that Tom Hopper? That's okay. That's not the guy I was thinking of. But in Paul Anderson's Resident Evil Extinction, I think they had a guy play Albert Wesker who was actually Irish, and then they recasted him in the remaining Resident Evil movies. But I didn't know that Tom Hopper is Irish. Okay, I have to look him up now tomorrow. But like Albert Wesker is not Irish. Albert Wesker is also an American. He's not Irish. So yeah, the big elephant in the room would be snowflakes accusing me of being racist for simply pointing out that Jill Valentine is not mixed race. It's like okay, I'm going to give a weird example here now, but it's like this. Jill Valentine is a human, and she is white, and she is American. You wouldn't cast Jill Valentine as a dog, would you? Here's Jill Valentine. Woof. Don't open that door. Woof. You were almost a Jill sandwich there, Jill. Woof. No, Jill Valentine is not a dog. Okay, she's a human, she's white, and she's American. So you wouldn't cast her as a dog. So why would you cast her as what she isn't? Is the point that I would make. Not to go on about it now for too much, but it's just something that I just noticed about the Resident Evil reboot. I don't have a problem with, look, Sheva from Resident Evil 5. Sheva, the great legendary Sheva from Resident Evil 5, she is African. It would make sense.
I'm back, miss me, I know you do.
You are back. I did. I missed you. Good to have you back. So I was just saying there about Resident Evil reboot. Like Jill Valentine, she exists. She mightn't exist in the real world, but she exists in the video game world. And in the video game world, Jill Valentine is a white American. So the fact that she is now cast as an African is just beyond me. And you're not going to stop racism, and you're not going to help making people feel included by just doing stuff like this. It's not doing anything other than it's just, we're going to make Jill Valentine African to stop racism. How does that make sense? We're going to cast Jill Valentine as African because we want to be more inclusive. Like, if you want to be inclusive, then bring in Sheva from Resident Evil 5, because Sheva from Resident Evil 5 is African. You want to include an African in the movie, there she is. So I just wanted to say that, and look, I know there's going to be the elephants in the room, the snowflakes that are going to accuse what I'm saying, that are going to take what I've said and turn it around and say that I'm racist, but have fun, guys, is all I'm going to say there. Well, that's my piece anyway. That's my 2 cents on it.
They've been doing that a lot in comics.
As I said, Chad, I'm not a comic book guy, but so they've been doing good in comics. I wouldn't know myself because I don't read any comics, but it seems to be happening in quite a lot of entertainment. It's interesting though, isn't it? Because as I mentioned earlier, Chad, I was watching an interview with the screenwriter of the upcoming reboot of Mortal Kombat coming out in September, and he spoke about how this movie is authentic, and how it is a lot more. It was a word he used. It wasn't inclusive anyway, and he basically said because a character like Sub-Zero in the video games is Chinese, he said it was important that a Chinese actor portrayed Sub-Zero. So it kind of... So that would please a lot of Asians, because a lot of Asians will now feel like, oh, we feel included now because a Chinese actor is playing this.
Why is Mileena black if she's a half clone of Kitana?
I'll get to that in a second, Chad. So, obviously the fact that Sub-Zero is being portrayed by a Chinese actor is going to please the Chinese community and the Asian community, and they're not going to feel included, and it brings authenticity to the movie. So why then, when you look at the Resident Evil reboot, why is it then that there's no authenticity and inclusion when it comes to the Caucasian race? Jill Valentine is Caucasian. Unlike Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat, who is Chinese, Jill Valentine in Resident Evil is Caucasian. So how come the screenwriter, director, whoever in the Resident Evil reboot didn't say it to themselves, okay, we need to be authentic, so we need to cast Jill Valentine as a Caucasian American? You know? I can't really say anything else there. I'd only be repeating myself
Asian American
over and again.
Elbow Cup.
Jill Valentine, Asian American, is okay. So that's what they're going. I thought it was a mixed race. I thought that she was African. But even if so if it's Asian American, Jill Valentine is not Asian American. Jill Valentine is American. She is Caucasian. She's Caucasian. So the point that I made there was, why is it that movies are authentic and inclusive with Asians and Africans and other races, but when it comes to the Caucasian race, it's okay to cast the Caucasian character as an Asian? To me, that just kind of feels a bit hypocritical. Why is Mileena black if she's a half clone of Kitana? I am going to be honest with you, I've never looked at Mileena as any kind of race. I've always looked at Mileena as a species. And to be quite honest with you, can't really see much of Mileena anyway in the games, especially in the original games. She's basically a pink ninja. You can't even see her skin. Obviously, the further the games progress, you can see a little bit more of her skin. I have to say I've never looked at Melina as a human being, because she isn't a human being. She literally is from Outworld, a completely different world outside of Earth realm. And not only that, she's not even an Earth realmer. She was literally created at the flesh pits, Shang Tsung's flesh pits. She's a creation of Shang Tsung. So to me, if she appeared as 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 a
It's about hitting the
Mexican.
political agenda check mark elbow cup.
Just 2 seconds there. So if Melina was portrayed as a Mexican, as a Romanian, as it wouldn't bother me, because I don't look at Melina as a human being. I don't look at Melina as any race, as any human race. So it doesn't bother me. Not that it bothers me either about like Jill Valentine. It's not that it bothers me. It's just that it's rather interesting how when it comes to races like Asian and African, some movie writers feel like it's very important that we cast this um, we cast this character who is Chinese with a Chinese actor. It's very important that we do that, and it's also very important that we do it because we want to show the world that we respect, care, and include the Asian and African community. Very strange that movies feel that way, but then when it comes to um, a character that is white, Caucasian African, they don't want to really care about being authentic to the character and including the Caucasians in movies. It's a it's hypocritical in my view. Um, it's a bit like the controversy with The Simpsons lately. The Dr. Herbert, I think, the black.
Asia.
The, what do you mean, which Asia now? Asia, the continent. Um, I need to backtrack now and kind of remind myself what I'm saying, Chad, is I find it hypocritical that the movie industry feels it's vital to be authentic with races in movies when it comes to casting actors to play a character. So again, in Mortal Kombat Reboot's case, it seems to be important that a Chinese ninja character, Sub-Zero, is cast with a Chinese actor. But then on the flip side, in the Resident Evil reboot, it doesn't seem to be important for a Caucasian
They're
American.
grouping all Asians together like we're all buddies, when they're mostly meaning Chinese in general.
Well, I wouldn't know about that now, Chad, to be honest with you. I don't know, like, about the ins and outs of, like, I mean, it's kind of the same, like, with, like, the UK and Ireland. Like, a lot of people feel like Irish people and English people are the same, and a lot of people feel like Ireland is included with the United Kingdom, and that's not the case. So I can kind of see where it comes from there, but that's not really kind of what I'm talking about as such. I'm just talking about the hypocrisy within Hollywood when it comes to being authentic with casting characters, the casting the character, like connecting a character's race with an actor. How they seem to think that it's oh my god, headset battery level low. I went from my controller battery being low today now to my headset battery being low today. Anyway, I said my piece. No point repeating myself over and again, but there was one little thing I wanted to say, add to it. Yeah, so the actor, the voice actor that was voicing the Black Doctor in The Simpsons for years, um, again, like the entertainment industry feels, actually no, snowflakes feel that it's not right for a Caucasian voice actor to portray the role of an African, of an African American, which is strange because in the movie industry, come this September, when the Resident Evil reboot movie comes out, there's going to be, as Chad has said, an Asian American. I could have sworn it was African, but it's definitely mixed race. So a mixed race actor is going to play the role of a Caucasian character. How is that deemed to be acceptable? But it's not acceptable for a Caucasian voice actor to portray the role of an African American character. Why is it okay for a mixed race actor to portray the character Jill Valentine, who is Caucasian American? Why is that okay? And then it's critically important that Sub-Zero and Bihan, a Chinese ninja, gets portrayed as and I'm doing it again. I'm repeating myself over and over again. Made my point. Point made very loud and clear. I think you can agree with me on that. Like hypocrisy no longer surprises me in this world. I gotta say, I 100% agree with the screenwriter of the Mortal Kombat reboot. It is important to bring authenticity to the movie in every way. So I think it's good.
I don't know. I don't try to understand those people.
Hypocrites. It's sorry, yeah. It's hard to, well, yeah. It is hard to understand their mindset, really, isn't it? Especially when they're being so blatantly hypocritical. It is very hard to try to get into their head and try to understand where they're coming from, especially when they're just so on the offense, like, you're racist, you're racist, you're racist for thinking like that. And it's become so sophisticated. No, it's like even though you know yourself you're not actually racist, and even though you haven't made any racist remark whatsoever, they will then say, oh, but you're thinking like a racist. You have got racist thoughts. It's just like, what? Yeah, I could go on about it. I could go on about it for the whole night, but again, I've made my point, and I'm sure you've understood my point by now. I'm sure my viewers have understood my point. I'm sure they don't need to hear me repeat myself over and over again. And I'm sure anybody with a logical brain on their head will know that I haven't said anything.
They don't say Caucasian anymore. It's Asian American now.
Wait, Caucasian is white. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Caucasian was white. Oh my god. Well, I'm stupid if I thought that Caucasian wasn't white. I'm Googling Caucasian right now because I don't want to be embarrassed any further. I always thought that Caucasian was white. Like, just literally white. Oh my god. It literally has Asian in it. It just says, I'm look at the definition. White skinned. I'm just gonna go with white skinned. White skinned of European origin.
It's half and half.
A white person or person of European origin. That's what it says here. Chad. I know it has Asian. I never really took notice of that, to be honest with you. Oh, shit. My headset is going to go dead any second. I need to figure out how to fix this now. Just give me a second. Chad, I'm not going to go on. Historically, it's just, Chad, Caucasian is white. As far as the exact race is concerned, like, as far as like which country it originated from, like, I think to kind of layman terms, like, Caucasian means you're white, basically. That's what I meant by Caucasian, and I'm sure that's what a lot of other people mean by Caucasian. I think the general view on, it's 2:45, lads. It's 2:45 in the morning. I have to end the live stream, I'd say. Here is it. Let me just restart the last checkpoint here. I didn't realise how late it was. I actually cannot believe it's gotten this late. What the fuck? Oh no, the clocks went forward. The clocks are after going forward. That's what it is. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna round off the live stream. Yeah. Clocks have went forward. I was wondering. I was like, how the hell is it 2:45 already? Clocks have went forward here in Ireland. I don't know if they're going forward everywhere else. Just to round off what I was saying there. Yeah, I would view Caucasian as you are white, like you have white skin. Is what I would say there. As far as I said, they don't say Caucasian anymore. I'm pretty sure people do say they're Caucasian. Like, I mean, if somebody was trying to describe you, they would, and if you were white, then they would say that, Caucasian male, as an example, is what they would say. Chad, if I wanted to make a movie about you, I would try to be authentic. Like, it wouldn't even that I would be trying to be authentic. It's just that I would want somebody who looks like you in every way. Because that's what I want to do. I want to put Chad in my movie. I want Chad to be, I mean, if you weren't available to play yourself, then I would want somebody who looks like you. To give it a perfect example, do you ever see those, oh no, it doesn't matter. Basically, like, I always have to make everything so complicated, don't I? Again, if I wanted to make a movie about you, Chad, this is about you. This is Chad Middleton, the movie. Then I would want somebody who is so authentic looking. I wouldn't cast
Tom Hanks, elbow cut.
Tom Hanks. I wouldn't cast a 90-year-old female Nigerian just to send a message. Like, I wouldn't cast you, Chad, as a 90-year-old female Nigerian to send some sort of political message to the world where I, Johnny, Green Hill Gaming, care about all ages. I am not ageism. And I am a feminist. We need to include a lot more females in our movies. And Black Lives Matters. And I want to portray Africans in movies.
Leonardo DiCaprio as Johnny Nagel, elbow cut.
And that might be a slight exaggeration, But at the same time, that is what's happening in Hollywood. I'm sure you will agree with me, Chad. Is the authenticity, the real authenticity of casting a character is overshadowed by desperately trying to be politically correct and sending this political message across in your movie. So, Chad, you're not female, you're not 90, and you're not a Nigerian. So, therefore, I wouldn't cast you as any of those things. So, to go back to the Mortal Kombat reboot, or sorry, the Resident Evil reboot, Jill Valentine is not of mixed race. She's not African, she's not Asian, she's not Asian American, she's just American. She's a white American. It's who she is. She's a white American. She's a white American. If, for whatever reason, the director, producer, whoever, screenwriter, wanted to send a political message to include African Americans and females, then they should have cast Sheva from Resident Evil 5, who was a female and African. So, what I wanted to say there, and this is not me repeating myself, it's just another kind of point that I just brought up there, is when you are making a movie and you include somebody, either a character or a person in real life, then surely you want to portray an authentic version of that person and that character. Surely that is basic stuff. Surely. As I said, unfortunately, in a lot of situations, that doesn't seem to be the case, and it just seems to be the case that feminism and political correctness and all of this just seems to kind of hijack the movies and video games, and that's why Jill Valentine is now mixed race. And again, I can just in my head, I can just sense the snowflakes just losing their shit, like, taking what I'm saying and twisting it and just saying, oh, he's a racist, he doesn't want mixed race in movies. It's not that I don't want mixed race in movies. It's just a very simple point that Jill Valentine is not of mixed race. Like, she mightn't exist in the real world, but I'm sorry, but she exists. If you're trying to be staying faithful to the games, as the director claims he is, then I'm sorry, but what video game are you playing where Jill Valentine
can't be Christian
is mixed race?
Elbow cup.
That's an interesting point, actually. I wonder if she's Christian. Yeah, I wonder, just turn her into a nun, turn her into a Catholic nun. Jill Valentine's a Catholic nun who will cure you of your wounds by doing a few Hail Marys. I mean, seriously. Oh, look. Again, I think I said enough on that point. Is just if you want to stay faithful to a source material, like if you're adapting if you are adapting from a source material onto the big screen, then it is important that you stay faithful, really faithful, to that source material. It's important that you are authentic and that you don't let political issues, like real life political social issues, overshadow the source material. Because in the world of Resident Evil, feminism is just non-existent, and all these other issues there. It's a fictional video game story. So bringing in these real life issues again that's something else as well. It just doesn't belong in video games. I've always said that. It doesn't belong in video games. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know, I think they've done it with other characters too. I think Chris apparently as well is of mixed race as well, I think. It doesn't bother me to the point where I can't enjoy the movie. It doesn't bother me that they're mixed race. It's just something I've noticed, which is a bit unusual. And, I just feel, make a movie, not some sort of political message. I mean, if they feel that strongly about it, then maybe their energy will be better used in being an activist, being a political activist, you know. But just look at Jill Valentine in the video games, and you will see that she is a Caucasian American. It is what it is. Are we supposed to be? Are Caucasian Americans or Caucasian everyone else? Like, are white people supposed to be ashamed of their race or something? Seriously, are we supposed to be like ashamed of who we are? And look, there's always a way to do it. I mean, if you want to make a movie about these political issues, then make a movie about those political issues. But if you're going to make a movie on Resident Evil, just make Resident Evil. Just make Jill Valentine who she is. That's all I'm going to say on it. But I will be, nonetheless, making a live stream all about the original Mortal Kombat movie released in 1995. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. And I will also be talking about how do you go about adapting a video game into a movie, TV show, series. So those are 2 live streams that are coming up. So this is the end of this live stream where I was playing some more Little Nightmares 2. Thankfully, I wasn't too terrified this time. Thankfully, it was definitely scary, but it wasn't too terrifying. So with that, I will say thank you so much.
Apologize for your 100-year-old ancestors, El Boca.
Oh, stop. I mean, if that was the case, then the entire English, all of the English should apologize to me for invading my... No, before I actually go, before I go, because we all know that not every member of the black community feels this way, but let's face it, there are members of the black community that will step up to a white, Caucasian person and say, you should be ashamed of yourself. Your ancestors should be ashamed of yourself for slavery and racism. And again, that's only a handful of idiots, basically. But you don't see me going up to an Englishman and saying, apologize for the actions of your ancestors. Apologize for your ancestors invading Ireland and stealing my language and stealing my culture and burning my ancestors' homes. And, you don't see me doing that. So it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's a lot of things in this life that seem to be one-sided, and that is definitely an example of that one-sidedness. It's like, it seems to be okay for members of the black community to intimidate white people and blame them for the actions of their ancestors. It seems to be somewhat sociably acceptable. But if I went up to an Englishman and demanded that English person apologizes for the actions of their ancestors, something that happened hundreds of years ago, as I said, invading Ireland, stealing the Irish language, burning out Irish people's homes and killing them and everything in between. I'm sure that wouldn't go down very well. And I'm sure nobody would be behind me if I created some sort of a movement, Irish Lives Matters. I'm sure that wouldn't pick up any heat, and if it did pick up any heat, it'd just be called this crazy man who's just going around pestering people. You know, it's just, yeah, there's just so much hypocrisy in one side in this, in this world. So, anyway, lads, that is the end of the live stream. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you're in Ireland and UK and a few other countries in Europe, I don't know how exactly it works, but just to let you know, lads, your time has went forward. Because right now it's 3 o'clock where I'm looking at, just to let you know. Nonetheless, I will see you all next time on Green Hill Gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.